Hallo zusammen. So we are almost towards the end of this chapter. Today we will see email writing, pronunciation exercises, and then as usual we'll listen to the song. So let us begin. Also, Übung 19 E-Mail schreiben. Du bekommst eine Mail von Ben. Lies die Mail. So first we will read the mail. Lieber oder lieber Dash. Wir wohnen in München. Unsere Wohnung hat 3 Zimmer. Ein Wohnzimmer, ein Schlafzimmer, ein Kinderzimmer plus Küche und Bad. Das Wohnzimmer ist groß. Das Schlafzimmer ist klein, aber sehr gemütlich. Mein Zimmer hat viele Poster und ich finde es cool. Viele means many. My room has many posters and I find it cool. Ja, die Wohnung hat auch einen Balkon. Balkon is balcony. It is masculine, so it is einen Balkon. Dort parke ich mein Fahrrad. Dort means there, over there. Over there, I park my cycle. Fahrrad is cycle, bicycle. Wie groß ist dein Haus? Und wie viele Zimmer hat es? Schreib bald. Ich warte auf deine Mail. Means I am waiting for your mail. You can learn this sentence as it is. You can always use it. Ich warte auf deine Mail. Viele Grüße, Ben. Now, after this, they have given these 4 points. So, when you reply to Ben, you have to cover all these 4 points in your mail, like we did in the exam. You cannot leave any point. So, let us read which points are they. Schreib die Antwort an Ben in dein Heft. Antworte auf die Fragen. Schreib circa 30 Wörter. So you have to reply to Ben and write at least 30 words. Circa is approximately. So it is approximately 30 words. So 4 points are given. Wo wohnst du? Wie ist dein Haus oder deine Wohnung? Wie viele Zimmer oder wie sind die Zimmer? So you have not order, you have to say both of them. Wie viele Zimmer and wie sind Zimmer. And then Garten, Balkon, Terraza. Does your house or flat have any of these? Garden, balcony or terrace? Okay. So you will start as usual. Lieber Ben, give a comma. Below, start with a small letter. Wie geht's? Deine Mail war toll. Then you can go on to tell or write for each of these points. Okay, write at least 1 or 2 sentences for each point. For the first point, wo wohnst du? You can tell, ich wohne in Pune. Das liegt in Westindien. Next point, wie ist dein Haus or deine Wohnung? So you can first start. Unsere Wohnung hat, and then you can tell how many. 3, 4, 5, anything. 5, anything is fine. Unsere Wohnung hat 4 Zimmer, for example. Okay? If you are using Wohnung, that is a flat, then you have to say unsere, E at the end. If you are saying house, H-A-U-S, house, then you have to say unser, because house is neutral. So, unsere Wohnung hat 4 Zimmer. Das Haus ist sehr groß. Okay, something like that you can say. So, it will be better if you write that first. Unser Haus ist sehr groß. Das Haus hat 4 Zimmer. Give a colon and write which are they. So you can write ein Wohnzimmer, ein Schlafzimmer, ein Kinderzimmer, eine Küche plus ein Bad. Then go on to describe each and every room. You can say, das Wohnzimmer ist groß und hell. Das Schlafzimmer ist sehr gemütlich. Mein Zimmer ist klein, aber sehr, you can say praktisch. Die Küche ist groß und you can use any adjectives actually, so many we have used. Then the last question is Garten, Balkon, Terrasse. Here we can say unser Haus or unsere Wohnung hat auch einen Balkon. Okay. So what can you say more about the balcony? Dort trinke ich jeden Tag Kaffee. For example, dort means there. There I drink every day coffee. Something like that you can say. Then slowly you will come to the end. Ask some question. The question has to be something that he has not already told. Okay. For example, hast du auch einen Abstellraum? Do you also have a storeroom? Something like that you can. Schreib bald, ich warte auf deine Mail. Viele Grüße and then your first name. Okay, it is very simple. Write it and get it checked. Und jetzt Aussprache, pronunciation. Today we are going to concentrate on the R sound. Okay. Now this R, sometimes it is pronounced, sometimes it is not pronounced in the words. When is it pronounced? That is given to the left hand side. R is pronounced when? Before vowels. For example, Regal, Freund, Rot, Brown, Gross. Okay. What is the other condition when it is pronounced? After short vowels. Okay. Arbeiten, gern, ein Garten, ein Wort, ein Würfel. So R is pronounced when it comes after a short vowel. And then the third condition is when there is double R, Herr or Terrasse. Now the other condition is R is not pronounced. When is it not pronounced? After long vowels. So before we go to this, the difference between short vowels and long vowels has to be clear. Short vowel means if after the vowel there are consecutive consonants, 2 consecutive consonants, then it becomes short. Okay, it is pronounced for a short period of time. And long vowel means it is pronounced for a long period of time compared to the short vowel. Okay, so when it comes after a long vowel, then it is not pronounced. Air, sehr, Bier, fear, hierzu. Everywhere that vowel that was before R is said for a longer time. So this R is not pronounced. Next condition is when there is ER, the combination ER, in that R is not pronounced. Kinder, Vater, Mutter, the Eltern, sondern. This R is not there in the word. And the next last condition is the prefixes VER and ER. Many verbs in German language have the prefix VER or ER. In such prefixes, R is not pronounced. Versteckt. Versteckt means hidden. Verbinden means to connect, to join. Sich verabschieden. Verabschieden means to take leave from someone, to say bye-bye. Verabschieden. Ergänzen. Ergänzen is to fill up, to complete. So here also R is not pronounced. Okay. And there are some words which have multiple R's. Some of them are pronounced, like it can happen that one of it is pronounced and another is not pronounced. For example, the words given below. Words with both. They are Lehrer. Here, Lehrer, you will say. Because the first R, it comes before a short vowel. So it is pronounced. But the last one is not pronounced. Lehrer. They are reporter. So First one is pronounced because it comes after a short vowel. Last one is not pronounced. Das Arbeitszimmer. The R that comes in Arbeitszimmer, in the beginning that is pronounced, but at the end it is not pronounced. Verheiratet. The first one is not pronounced because it is in VER, the prefix VER. But next one is pronounced. Okay? So let's listen and repeat after the person for practice. Im Arbeitsbuch Aussprache. Here it is extremely simple, actually not a very big deal. What they are saying is, whenever there is a sentence, we have to stress on one part of the sentence. Like we saw in the first module, in every word, one of the syllables is stressed upon. Correct? There are multiple syllables in the word, but only one of them is stressed upon. Like that in a sentence also, one of the words is stressed upon. Okay, a single word group or a short sentence is spoken without a pause. One word is emphasized or stressed upon. So, how, for example, first one, Lies vor. Lies vor means read aloud. In München. So, München is stressed upon. Ein eigenes Zimmer. Ein eigenes Zimmer. Zimmer is stressed upon. Mein Zimmer ist klein. Mein Zimmer ist klein. In einem Reihenhaus. In einem Reihenhaus. Mit meinen Eltern. Ein Bett und ein Kleiderschrank. Durch das Fenster. In den Garten. Okay? So how to decide actually? There is no rule here. Whatever you feel is important in the sentence, that you will stress upon. For example, if the sentence in English is, I live in München. If you think that München is more important, then you will stress on München. I live in München or Munich. But if you say, I live in Munich, here I is important. Not anyone else. I live in Munich. So it depends on what is important in that sentence. Depending on that, you give stress. The next exercise, we have to fill adjectives. Ergänze und lies vor. Der Vater ist dash. So the adjectives are given above. Gemütlich, groß, klein, nützlich. So here obviously for Vater it is groß. Here groß means not big. Groß also means tall. So here it means tall. Der Vater ist groß. Der Kind ist klein. Ein Arbeitszimmer ist nützlich. Das Wohnzimmer ist gemütlich. Okay? Simple. And in the last exercise, they have written some words in bolds. Those words we have to stress upon and carry out this dialogue. Übt zu zweit. Practice in a pair of two. Fragt und antwortet. Ask and answer. So, A will start and B will reply. So on and so forth. For example, wo wohnst du? Here you have to stress on wohnst. Wo wohnst du? In München. Und du? In Berlin. Habt ihr ein Haus? Habt ihr ein Haus? So Haus is stressed upon. Nein. Nein, eine Wohnung. Und ihr? Ein Haus? Nein, auch keine Wohnung. Wie viele Zimmer? Eine Küche, ein Bad und 3 Zimmer. Hast du ein eigenes Zimmer? So, you stress on eigenes. Hast du ein eigenes? Nein, leider nicht. Und du? Ich auch nicht. Hast du einen Computer? Ja, der ist super. Meiner auch. Okay, you have to practice it on your own or with your friends. You will get it. Okay. Whatever is important in the sentence, you stress on that. Simple. And now, as usual, we will listen to this song. So repeat after the person also and enjoy the song. Okay?